It says we are live. Hello, everybody. There's so many people already in the chat. I'm Dee, and this is Down the Wormhole. And thanks for coming and hanging out on a Sunday with me. We are back in my fish room. I got the piranhas behind me. My hubby's going to go get some worms for later. We can try and feed them. So good to see you guys. I got paused before time. Oh, jeez. Somebody's typing too fast. They're saying already. One fish, two fish. ROC, hi. Good morning. Good to see you. Desert Bloom Bettis, hey, I got the Triops in the mail. They're just sitting up in the living room. It's kind of fun. I can't wait. I haven't even opened them. They're just sitting there. I'm going to go to the dollar store later and try and find a good container to hatch these little things on. Rest in peace, worms. Yes, I do kill a few hundred mealworms every week, definitely, with these guys. But in all your fish foods, if you are feeding a protein food, something had to go down, right? Definitely, definitely. I do like to try and feed as natural as possible if I can my fish, and I love making my own fish food. So, okay, I do not think I can catch up in chat already. You guys have been just going crazy. Oh, the Aussie Before Time was in here. Hello, hello. Oh, that's funny. You know, I have 50 subs on YouTube and my only video is on my other channel. That's funny, Aussie Before Time. That can happen, I guess. I've seen it happen a few times. Okay, I'm going to go back down to the bottom here. See if I can get where. Oh, hi, Heather's here. Hello, Heather. Good to see you this morning. Chronicles of Chris's Fish Room. Hello, hello, down there. I don't have a clue where exactly you are, but not too far. So good to see you guys on Sunday morning. Yeah, so we've got our Triops package in. We'll be starting that up very soon. That will be, yeah, I'm really excited to try it. The kids kind of trying to figure out exactly what these things are when I was trying to explain the whole puddle situation on how they grow so fast. I guess it's a little complicated. It'll be easy to explain it to her maybe once we're doing. I love seeing as the way to learn in my book. Trying and doing and seeing. Explanation doesn't always do very good. Yeah, I love getting up and trying to hop on there. I actually beat Multi-Tank Addictions up this morning, and I got on and he wasn't streaming yet. I was like, hey, where are you? I'm ready. I got my Michael's Fish Room shirt on. I don't know if you can see. There we go. Got to do some supporting. I guess he's in the fish show, so I'm showing some support. I hope he does good and sells out on his fish. I haven't seen his last video, so I'm going to have to watch. I think it was a competition or something, so. My coffee is just out of range. I think if I'm going to sit here, I'm going to have to find myself a little table to put beside me for the coffee. It's just beside the door, so I didn't today. My hubby says he might come in with the worms, and I'm scared knock my table and my coffee over. That would be great on air live. Don't need to cause that kind of drama. I'm just happy the piranhas are cool with me in here, so. They're still hiding in the back of the tank. I think it took them about 15 minutes before they started swimming around. Hey, Flynn, good to see you. Good morning, good morning. How is it going? It's just nice to hang out with people and wake up with them all. Yeah, well, it's great, too, because, yeah, like, you get to go actually hang out with people without going out for a coffee, I think is great. I love being able to have my coffee. Like, I know a lot of my clients, like, they like to go out for coffee, but they want to go out for coffee. I just enjoy this, getting to sit here with my coffee with a lot of people from everywhere. It's just beyond very, very, very cool. Even before the stream, yeah, you guys were here very early today. That was quite funny. I'm still working on trying to find a fishy cup. I won't get one yet. Definitely going to try and find a fishy cup to get. But I will work on that. What was I on? Totally agree, one fish. Oh, yeah. I think that's what a lot of people do. I've seen, like, especially when you get near the end of the stream, you see a lot of people going, who's streaming next? Who's streaming next? I think Big Easy's going to be on all day, or at least he wants to try to be on all day. So you should be able to hop in there at any point in time, definitely. Sitting at a train waiting for my workday. Oh, hi, Valley Fish. Nice to see you. That's cool. I can't say that I've ever been on the train to try and get to work, so that's got to be crazy. Can you watch the live streams the whole way? At least that might make it entertaining. I've had to do the bus in the big city, but never tried the train before. And we have train tracks here, but we don't have the train around here in this city yet. So I do want to try. I think a vacation would be really awesome. Would be a train ride from Calgary through the mountains down to Vancouver there. I think seeing some of just the backcountry that's a lot more undeveloped beside the train tracks would be really cool. That would be a neat little vacation. This year we're going out to the Saskatchewan Provincial Park. I think I'll get some good footage. I'm hoping some underwater footage, that kind of stuff. Hi. Thank you. So yeah, I do want to try and get some footage of some native stuff out here, some more scenery, that kind of thing. And the butterfly house with this massive koi pond just opened up. Yesterday was the first day. I'm waiting for a sunny day to go because it's nice. Like, it's beautiful in there, but if you can get that sunshine in there, it's awesome. I can't wait to do another video. I did one last time. I just got my tablet and I took the whole video. I had the plastic cover was still covered, the camera on it. Oh man, just awful. So I can't wait to do this again almost a year later with a lot more experience and some editing under my belt. So that's going to be fun. Hey, Joe. Good morning, Joe. How are you? Joe and Rose. Good to see you this morning. Goodbye, brave little mealworms. Yeah, well, they've been spoiled. They've had a good, I don't know, about a month and a half. I'm not too sure exactly. I don't keep tabs on how fast they grow. The more you feed them, though, the faster they do grow. Where was I? Oh, Flynn, I'm struggling to decide how I should reskate my 29-gallon for the dwarf neon rainbows. I've never had rainbows before. I think they like a lot of open space too, don't they? I think they're kind of like my amicas. They like that kind of place to dart into if they need to, but a lot of open swimming room. Yeah, that's fun to do, but oh, I know. I don't scape a lot of my tanks. That's really the only one that I've actually scaped for a purpose and for the fish and to try and look pretty. And yeah, that took me forever. And half my plants are dying back and not cooperating. It's like, but for the most part, it looks really, really pretty. My other one, it's just got stuff put wherever it's kind of put. Yeah, I'm not the greatest aquascaper. But dwarf neon rainbows sound kind of cool. Like, it might be fun. Okay. Oh, hey, JW Aquariums. I haven't seen you in forever. How are you doing? Good to see you. That is awesome. And he's got some awesome fish tanks and stuff as well. I love those little goldfish. Definitely need to get a table for this coffee, I have to say. So that's just too far away. Oh, we got a few people in here. Oh, hi, Michael. How's it going? Thank you. Yeah, oh, I think a lot of it's just coffee on Sunday mornings. I drink a lot of coffee before I get on here. Casey Bettis. Hey, how's it going? Good morning. Another person in here. These guys are actually red belly piranhas. They are doing very good here. I'm going to try and feed them in a little bit. I'm just waiting for them to calm down from me sitting here. They're so jumpy, these little things. Okay, not very little, but I think the biggest one's probably about the size of my hand. I thought they would get bigger by now, but we are their second owner. They've been, they were about 5 years with somebody else before we got them. Is there a snail update? Yes, I need to do a snail update so bad. Definitely. I'm going to try and work on that video tonight. I think they're doing really, really good. They're starting to eat. Their favorite food so far has been cucumber. I put some cucumber in a couple days ago. I might do that again. They actually kind of swarmed onto the cucumber. It was kind of cute. I'm waiting to get a little bit more of that swarming action. Right now, they're still kind of waiting for I've been just shuffling the food around because they're not running around tons yet, but they are starting, so I'm excited. My hubby keeps waiting for me to actually dump them in the tank, but I don't want him to vacuum them up yet. They're still quite small. Definitely got to do a little bit of a snail update. So for those of you that don't know, I hatched out some purple snails. I do have some more snail eggs. That same one, I'm pretty sure it's the same snail, laid some more eggs in the same spot. So this one I'm going to leave alone to see what happens. I think we're on day 4, I want to say, with that one. But yes, I will definitely work on a snail update tonight. Maybe I'll, before we go shopping, I got to do shopping, and I think I can actually dig my bunnies out. I'm excited. I got them half emptied out last weekend, so I'm hoping this weekend I can get the rest of the bunnies undug. And yeah, tonight I will work on a snail update, I promise. Well, that's okay. Let them have some babies. It's definitely fun. I don't mind having some extra snails. I'm hoping to try and ship a couple. That might be kind of fun this summer, just to get some experience. I think they'd be the easiest. I'm a little scared because they'd be the messiest, but I think they'd be the easiest thing to try and ship from what I could see. I think the fish would be a little more complicated. That is probably being the easiest, but yeah, I'm still kind of scared. I should get an Oscar. I had an Oscar. My very first fish was an Oscar. Definitely, definitely. I loved him to pieces. He was probably 5 or 6 by the time that he died. I was quite young when we got him. Like I said, my first fish. And I think I got into fish keeping when I was 7 or 8, I think. We got a 10-gallon at first. And then this guy right here is actually the 50-gallon that he was in. And did really, really good. We didn't know much about the cleaning, so we were doing a lot of the cleaning wrong at that point in time. And when my grandmother started getting sick, that's when he started getting hole in the head. We didn't understand diseases, how to fix it. So he was kind of a very experimental fish. He did amazing. But yeah, I could throw a ping pong ball in there and he'd bop it around and chase it around the tank. It was quite funny. I enjoyed him a lot. I don't know if I want to do it again. I don't know if we're going to get a tank bigger than this. If I did do another Oscar, I'd want to have a bigger tank this time. So we'll see. That would be something in the future. I do think if I want to do the bigger tank, bigger fish thing, it might more be a goldfish tank. Loving those big goldfish. I've got some on my arm. Don't own any. Would like to. I've got a 40. Thinking about it, but in no hurry at the moment. Yeah, you have an Oscar and a 65. He's like a little puppy. They are. I used to think it was so funny that I could toss that ping pong ball in there and you go get it out the back of the tank and run it around until I grab it again and toss it. It's like you're playing fetch. But they are a lot of work, definitely. We didn't know anything about this fish when we got him, just that he was this big. He was really cute. He was called a tiger. How could we not get a tiger fish? So yeah, like I said, we did learn a lot off of him. I had the utmost respect. I love that fish. Very pet-like for sure. Royal Rumble. Yes, it was the most, you couldn't keep anything in that tank. You put stuff in there for him to roll around in the tank because he'd pick up the driftwood and stuff and physically drag it around the tank. He was quite the crazy fish, very entertaining. You could put the terracotta pots in there and he'd just ram it around the tank. So we couldn't leave a lot in there because we were scared he was going to break the glass. I mean, it's thick glass, but still, holy crap. He was definitely was an adventure to keep him. Where are the beetles? The beetles we actually keep upstairs. Their life cycle is controlled a lot by heat, like a lot of things. So the warmer you keep them, the faster they go. Plus, our fish room is also quite moist down here, and we don't want to get the bedding wet because that's just, you don't go there. That's some stinky, stinky stuff, kind of like having the wet food in there. So they are kept upstairs where it is a much more even temperature and yeah, I don't know. That's where the beetles are kept anyway. They are in the living room. Our house, I'm sure, when people come over is a lot to take, but hey. Oh, you come up with a good scape. Okay, good, Flynn. Oh, yeah, the saying, yeah, that Oscars will push over rocks and carry around the pebbles. Yeah, they're absolutely just nuts. We couldn't do much with them. At least the piranhas, like they run into the wood, but they don't try and move anything around. They're just kind of crazy. I'm looking at a scarlet batis, but I'm worried it'll destroy my plants. I can't say I know anything about them. If anybody in chat does know anything about those fish, if you could let them know. I'm not too sure. That one I'm not too sure. I've not tried them. Seen them lots, but yeah, I've never actually owned one. Yeah, I couldn't even give you a guess on that one. Maybe somebody else can answer that one for you. Aquafunk and Angelfish Freak. Hi, good morning. Good to see you in here. I am so behind on the chat. Cecilia's Hobbies is in here. Race Indigo is in here. Holy crap. Hello. Good morning. I missed a whole bunch of people when they came in. That's amazing. Oh, Chris. Hi, Chris. You're in here too. You had an Oscar as well. They are so cool. Yeah. Yeah, like what a cool fish. I think almost everybody has had the urge to grab an Oscar at one point in time. They do grow so big and so fast. I said, I kept mine in a 55-gallon tank. He got just massive in there. I couldn't believe it. We fed him a lot of live food, though, too. We didn't know any better at the time. Definitely crazy. Oh, thank you so much, Flynn. He says, I just wanted to let you know the stream is literally the reason I wake up on Sunday. I love listening to this late, my breakfast and answer comments. Yeah, I know. I just love getting up and getting on the streams, especially on the weekend. It's definitely very cool to get to wake up with people, have a coffee, and randomly type. I wasn't very good at typing back this morning. I'm sorry. I was doing more listening in some of them. But yeah, you can do your fish work. Sometimes if I'm at work, I can just listen to it and get the laundry done or whatever. It's really great. Okay, Casey Bettis is saying it's according to the personality of the batis. Yeah, so many fish are like that. You'll get one that's really into destroying stuff, and then you get others that really don't care. Good to know, good to know. Thank you, Casey. That's awesome. I get up early to be here for this. Oh man, that's crazy. Thank you, Desert Swim Bettis. That's definitely, thank you so much. That's very cool. I did go a little early today. My hubby's got somebody coming over, one of our buddies he used to work with him, and he's giving him a tattoo, so we're going to try and film that. I've been attempting on doing one on my phone too. I did film him tattooing once before. It's quite some time through my list. I can try and link it up later in the comments down here. Definitely, it looks so neat with the going with the time lapse with them drying it really, really fast. It was quite cool. He did one with a stencil and then without the stencil, so he just freehanded it. So it's just, especially with those going really cool, about a 2-hour session zipped down into about a minute or something. It was very neat to see. I think, if I might not sub to you guys, definitely yell at me. I can try and get here. I don't know. Here, I gotta check this one out. Oh yeah, okay, I'm subscribed here. Just double check and then I'm subscribed to everybody. Oh, now I've lost my window. I'm getting better at this. There we go. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I've never heard of these streams for, who did I find my first stream on? I can't even remember, but this is so cool. Actually getting to interact with people on here is unbelievable. For the longest time, I really honestly thought, like, I looked stuff up on YouTube, and I looked up things to do around the house or a plant or this or that and the other. And I'd done that before, but I never ever realized the community aspect of YouTube. I think it was Rachel O'Leary was the very first person that I looked up a fish earlier that I was looking at getting. And then I looked up another fish and she was on another one. And I was like, well, what the? Clicked on one more video and then another video. And, you know, about 4 hours later, I was like, what the hey, this is cool. Subscribe. I've had down the wormhole, I made this login, I think it was 2012 was when I made it, but I'd never even considered subscribing to anybody. So it was very, very cool to actually realize that YouTube was a community of people, and to get to this point here where I'm doing live streams is just so much fun. Thank you so much for hanging out. This has been such an awesome way to show the fish and what you do and what you're passionate about for anybody, just to get out there and try stuff. And the fact I just got my hubby's in his own YouTube channel. At first he wanted to do fish, and I'm like, get out of here. Like, this is not what you do. I know you've got a fish tank. I know you like them, but you need something that, yeah, is going to bring out more you, right? So definitely. Now I've got one other guy that has decided he posted 1 or 2 videos, but he's actually wants to get out and do a few more. Just, yeah, because it's so neat, and just seeing the passion that you can put into some of this stuff, and just meet people that are like you that you can't find near you is beyond. Oh, thank you guys. Hitting the like button very much. I'm sure I've been missing some chat here. Let's see if I can go up. Scarlet bass are very small fish. Yeah, I can't imagine how much damage they would do. Like I said, I don't know anything. I have a bunch of scarlet bass in a planted tank, and they don't harm any plants. So there you go. Well, that's good. I used to design buildings, otherwise I would forget it. The ideas. Yeah, oh, well, that's cool. That's cool. I've definitely never tried to do anything like that. I have trouble just designing my living room. You don't want to see that. Pretty random, pretty random. It's according to oh, jeez. Okay. I hope when you get to 10K, oh my goodness, I don't know if that'll ever happen. That would be absolutely crazy. Truthfully, the number in my subscription had that I figured, if I can make it to this number, that would be amazing. As an end goal, I thought 300 would be so cool to get to. And the fact that I'm sitting here in under a year with over 600, it goes back to that mind-blowing thing. It's something's crazy. Like, it's just, thank you so much. This is so cool. I love being able to show these things, and to even have a bit of an excuse to have these things is beyond cool. And to get interested in stuff like the conservation and that kind of thing, and get people aware of that, and even get people aware of the aquarium hobby and the bonuses that it has. Like Deb Tim did that, why everybody should have an aquarium, is very coolly true. Like, it's pretty cool, but so many people can't see past the, holy crap, I'm gonna have to clean the filter, holy crap, I'm gonna have to change the water. They don't see that after you've done all that, you sit down and you just check out what you accomplished. It can be calming, it can be relaxing, it can be just, yeah, so many things. Yeah, I don't know, it's nuts. Oops, there goes my screen. Yeah, mine sat silent for 7 years. Okay, so I'm not the only one that sat and made a YouTube thing. I didn't even know, like, why I made the YouTube thing. I made the channel up. An ex-boyfriend posted a couple videos of my saltwater tank and then crickets. Yeah, getting that first little bit of attention can be probably really, really hard. I posted my first little shrimp video, and then I was already talking to a few people by then, and at that first view that popped up, I was just kind of like, hey, neato. I do too. Like, some of Race Indigo, I love Water Change Day too a lot, just because that part to me is a lot of what helps. Is I find that when I'm working on my tanks, I'm not thinking about this, and I'm not thinking about that out there. I'm not thinking about the work schedule. I'm not thinking about, holy crap, I got to go up there and vacuum and my floor's a mess. All I'm thinking about is my brain is just slowly calming down, and I'm just thinking about my fish and what I'm doing with them. every so often it does have that opposite effect. Like you walk in and you get a little bit overwhelmed, but that's, you just kind of got to watch that and make sure you don't turn them into work for sure. I know that can be really hard because they are a little addictive. I'm sitting here with, I'm counting at least 50 little betta jars on my wall. So definitely have to watch that. I'm not doing any betta spawns at the moment, if you've noticed, just because, yeah, I've got a lot of other things on the go. And the bettas, once they get to a certain stage, really pop into a lot of work. Like you start with one little 5-gallon tank. Well, that's not bad. Well, now they're bigger. Now they're in a 10-gallon tank. Okay, well, whatever. But now they're 50 jars on the wall. Now all of a sudden they're a lot of work. So you got to watch the, yeah, you don't want the workload to overload what the enjoyment is for sure. Oops. I think it's up to everyone. I have to go to breakfast with the family. Oh, have a great day there, Chris. Definitely, definitely. My hubby's channel is very entertaining. Yeah, he's got a good sense of humor. Sometimes you don't know where he comes up with his stuff, but it is definitely fun. Right now, I have a boat in my living room. So enough said. Enough said. I don't know how he's going to get it back out of the living room in the basement, but that's okay. I think it's probably going to end up going out the window now that he's added some stuff on it. So it'll be entertaining for me as well. I just sit back, shake my head, and sometimes go shopping. Get out of the house. That works too. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Completely agree about the water changes. Today is water change day, and I'm going to get started on them very soon. Yeah, I've got my buckets all full and they're ready. And usually Sunday night, I like doing a lot of water changes. But I do usually a tank in the morning if I can before work, but we'll see. My hubby sets up our tent in the living room at least once a year. Yeah, I know, isn't it just nuts, some of the stuff? And oh, makes you wonder. That's okay. I might be bathing one of the rabbits. I might film that if I do that. She's just because the pens are so dirty. That would be entertaining. The one sits really, really good. She likes it. The male, not so much. He sits and struggles a tad, but puts up with it. The big female, I've never ever tried. She doesn't much like being held, let alone told what to do, and I'm not too sure if that would be a really good what to do. Would be fun. Okay, what did I miss? I've already gotten a routine of checking all my lab cultures first thing every morning, and I find that relaxing, a good way to wake up and start the day. Yeah, I do that too. My microworms, I really need to fix. They are on their last legs and starting to state something funny, but I like the microworms, but I don't use them as much as I think I maybe should for having them around. Because I think I used them about 12 or 14 feedings, something-ish, in my little babies this time, and I haven't used them since. So they did work really good with the, oh, what are they called? The white clouds there. When I was playing with the white clouds and I got those white cloud babies to raise up in the community tank, that was before the snails. Now I think the snails are eating all the eggs as fast as they're laying them. So, but yeah, the microworms in the community tank, I did manage to get 2 white clouds to grow up, and they were small. I could not believe that, but they got enough food out of that to live, and the baby bettas, like the brine shrimp, didn't live in the tank long enough. I didn't see them ever eat it. Oh, please do film the bunny bath. Yeah, it should be interesting. Like I said, the big white one's pretty good about it. I do need the weather to smarten up a little bit before I do it, because right now, honestly, our backyard, I'm kind of surprised. But, well, I'm not totally surprised. I knew we had a bit of a dip, but we've got a lake in the backyard, so I wouldn't be able to let her go out and dry off. She'd just get wet. Oh, okay, so people are subbing each other. Okay, good to see Angelo and Desert, Desert Bloom. Yeah, they definitely sub each other up. It's quite fun. Get to meet the, like, the fish family, like the whole fish online thing is getting so big. It's such a positive community. that so many people are starting up channels. It's amazing. It definitely is going to be interesting in the future to see how this goes, because holy crap, I know there's a lot of other communities out there, but this one just seems to be growing at such a massive rate. And like, if you hear other people that come into the fish community, they're generally saying how, excuse me, positive and stuff it is. Okay, coffee time. Throat's starting up. Every Sunday, by Sunday afternoon, I've almost got hoarse. This is absolutely hilarious. This is my chatting for the whole week. I stuff it into this little half hour, 1 hour. Absolutely crazy. Oh, there goes the, skips down. That's awesome. Oh, Angela's finding all sorts of people. That's good, good. I'm enjoying my fruit fly cultures. I haven't, yeah, they look really cool. I've seen the fruit flies. In the past we had a, oh, what is it called? I can't think. The praying mantis. We had a praying mantis, and I looked up a lot into the fruit fly cultures. There wasn't a lot of info at the time. The internet was really new then, so I didn't get lots, but very, yeah, that looks like a neat one to have. What are you feeding the fruit flies to? Just a question. Just a question. Because can you feed them to your fish? I think with all the duckweed that I have on my tank, I'd have a lot of escapees. I don't know. Maybe in the little betta containers. I don't know. We'll see. Heather wants to try the fruit fly culture at some point too. What was it? Simply Betta had those some sort of flies or something. I don't know what they were. I don't know if it went very far. I was kind of curious of that. I don't think she finished that train of thought on her videos. I didn't get my closure on that one, on what it was all about. Oh, everybody's saying hi to Angelo. Yeah, Angelo is in here. Jen, Strandry, I need to go get more coffee. Yes, I know my coffee's starting to run low, but I can't have too much. Hey, Aquarium Cobb, that video that New York Cobb did on you was so funny. That was too much. I love your two sense of humor. If you guys don't know Aquarium Cobb and was it New York Gold, though they're quite funny, and they make poke fun at each other all the time, especially New York Cobb. Gets made a lot of fun of. It's quite entertaining. That little fishy and the fish soap thing by that time, that was just great. Oh yeah, everybody's got to behave a little bit better. I don't think anybody was getting too out of hand here anyway. Okay, sorry, I'm reading this. I usually just capture fruit flies from my fish with a cup with mango juice in it. Then I put plastic wrap with holes in it, and the flies can go in, but they can't get out. Well, don't the fruit flies that you grow in the house, don't you get wingless ones, like, so that they stay in their container? Because, yeah, I love the ones that you get with the bananas from Walmart. We end up with an outbreak of them in the house every year. I don't want those ones. I want those ones that don't have any wings. It's drive me batty. I don't know. It's a seasonal thing. It's usually in the fall when we get the fruit trucks in. I mean, I love the fruit trucks, and I'm a sucker for them every year. But holy crap, they come with free fruit fries and the bananas sometimes from Walmart. Sorry. Not trying to bash them at all, but... yeah, I like the wingless ones because I feel that they're less likely to stop fish. Yes, okay, so they do come in the wingless variety. Yeah, that's the ones I was trying to get. How do they make them wingless? Is it just a genetic thing, or was there honestly just a wingless fruit fly wandering around that people managed to find? I'm confused. Oh, Doug of the North. Well, congrats on the new baby. Nisi and I are great. Just popping in here before destroying the kitchen making beds. Well, or breakfast making beds. Making breakfast. Well, have fun making breakfast. Yeah, Chris, Sunday morning, definitely an awesome thing to do. I definitely have slacking off on that. We bought muffins. We had muffins for breakfast. Okay, I'm not going to attempt to say that, but I'm glad it's saving the chat because I might pop in and look at that later. Yeah, I think the fruit flies, like I said, I think they'd be really fun to feed. I don't know if it'd be fun to feed in my tanks because, like I said, I got a layer of thick duckweed on every single one of my tanks. It might be hard. The bettas, maybe. The bettas. Okay, you order them online. They're bred not to have wings. See? I can't get the wingless one in my area. Okay, oops. Just a second. It's going too fast. I'm not done. I can't get the wingless ones in my area. The only issue is the flies die in the juice and the fish don't get live food. Excuse me. Okay. So is this a Canadian thing here, Flynn? Are we having an issue with being up here on that border? Is that what you're saying? I can't say I've tried to order them, so I'm kind of curious now. So, okay. Supplier in Canada with wingless fruit flies. I guess that is a mission to see if we can find something like that. Oh, geez. Yeah, I need somewhere for this poppy. How are the prawns doing? Okay, they're looking pretty chill. Okay. Where was I? I thought you all sat around picking the wings off. Oh my goodness, one fish, two fish. That's too funny. No. Okay, that's what I was just wondering. Like, no, I know that there is a wingless variety. I was just trying to figure out, was it a man-made thing? Is it a genetic thing? Or how do they do that? That would be a lot of work. Yeah, I can just not gonna try that. Okay, well anyway, so we don't know if it's a genetic thing, but we do know, yes, you can order some and they come as a variety. They have no wings on them, so they're not gonna fly around. I just don't know how how that works. I don't have a clue. I'm positive. Oh goodness, my local fish store said they got them in one escaped that had wings, and the wings went, yeah, once you've got them in your bloody house, they are just, oh, they're awful to get rid of. Absolutely awful to get rid of. Like I said, I usually get them at least once a year. This last year wasn't too bad, but yeah, it usually takes about a month, sometimes 2 months to manage to, you have to keep everything so spotless for a while. It drives me crazy. I'm not the on top of everything all the time kind of people. You know, you spill something at dinner, sometimes it sits there for a little while. And you can't do that if you've got fruit flies. They're just batty. So yeah, I definitely, if I get them, I want to get those wingless ones. I keep all my cultures on white paper inside a large plastic tub. Yes, that is a crazy container. Definitely. I'm looking at trying to get some bigger bins for my mealworms because they love having that nice thick layer, but they do definitely manage to get in there and they crawl out through the little handles and drive me crazy every so often. Oh yeah, I do got good. I was showing my Michael's Fish Room t-shirt today. But yeah, the fruit flies have got me kind of curious. I'm positive I've seen them up in Calgary once for sale in the pet store. I'm positive of it. But like I said, I've never tried them. I've only heard about them, but not picking no wings off the fruit flies. That's too funny. Yeah, I can imagine that you'd probably get the odd one that would grow wings. I mean, you are talking genetics. The genetics, as most people know, nothing's ever perfect. You've got to have those abnormalities, and if they've been bred down to just not have wings, you're definitely going to get the odd one. I would assume that would grow some wings and get up and fly. Would be a hassle. I can't keep my beetles in their container yet. One day I will definitely find a way to keep them all in there. We get fruit flies once a year too. Yeah, they drive me crazy, especially if the fall is really, really nice. because they just seem to be even in the air. You need to start culturing live food. Maybe I'll start researching after water changes. Yeah, there's a lot of different things to do in that regard for live food, especially on the size of the fish. If you got cichlids, I think you got quite the variety because there's such crazy eaters like these guys are. Which reminds me, I guess we should feed them now we got them going here, hey? See if I can get you guys. I'm scared to move this camera. It took me forever to get it sitting just right. Are you ready? Don't get sick. Here we go. Oops, oops, oops. Let's see if I can bring you over to the piranhas and give you a fun view. Don't get all jumpy, boys. I don't even know if I got girls or boys in here. So that's them. That's where my little snails are. That's the other 50. That's the 50 long, and this is the 50 squat. I don't know. Short. Here you go, guys. So bye-bye, wormies. Oh, just the one is into it. The others are being all camera shy. So these guys have been nicknamed the Glitter Gang. Worms are spreading out all over the tank. Oops. Hope you guys can see. Oh, yeah, I'm getting wet. So these guys are the red belly piranhas. We've had them for over a year now. That is definitely by far their favorite goodie. You got winners for the mini giveaway. That's exciting. You're not telling me if I won, are you? Yeah, I have to say I don't have any North. That was the North Fin food giveaway, wasn't it? Oops. Now I gotta fix you guys so you can see again. Oh no. Whoop. Well, there you go. You're stuck there because that's hard to move. Excuse me. So there we go. Live fish feeding. I was getting a little bit wet there. They got me. Okay, I missed what I was looking for there. It took me forever to get used to handling the dried mealworms for my bluebirds. I don't like putting them in my hand. I always put them in a cup, and I tend to use the tweezers for sure with them. The feeling of them is just not my favorite. My kid is just nuts with them. She just grabs them and picks them up and tosses them, whatever. So it is definitely good, and I don't think I could afford to feed these guys if I literally went to the pet store to buy these, because they will eat that many easy once a day, on top of some of the other stuff that we put in there. So grindle worms are the bane of my existence right now. My culture came with mites. Oh man, that sucks. Grindle worms, coincidence. Grindle worms, grindle. That would be rough. Oh yeah. Okay, you guys are talking about something in there. Oh, feeding frenzy. Yeah, I cannot wait to. I'll be watching for your video there later, Angelo. Definitely. My kid likes to be on video, so that's not a problem. Half the time she'll say that she just wants to sit outside, and she likes doing the voiceovers a lot of the time, which is entertaining. Oh, thank you, Racing. I'm glad you like them. They're definitely different. Like I said, we're the second owners. The guy behind it, or before us, had them for 5 years, and we've had them for just over 1 now, and they are very entertaining, quite fun to feed. I have nothing to do with the cleaning at all. You're still jumping and making me a little nervous over there. That's all right. Yeah, North Bend. Yeah, I even went through my food pile there, and I've got none of it, so I think it's going to be kind of interesting. I might have to go just get a packet of it to see. I don't know. I do have to go to the pet store this afternoon on my shopping trip. We are right out of budgie food. I can hear them just screaming in the background, so they'll get mad at me pretty quick, I'm sure. I handle my mealworms all the time. They're so cute. You have no fear of bugs. I don't mind them, like, they don't bother me, but I cannot stand them crawling around on me. I don't know why. The weirdest bugs that I've ever owned is I had a beehive. I didn't live through the winter last year, but and I didn't mind them either. I could sit with them. I could sit right outside the beehive and watch them come and go. The only thing, I still didn't like it when they landed on me. But I didn't mind if they were buzzing all over. But as soon as one landed on me, it was like, okay, you've got to go. Just please fly away. So, but they're very nice, the bees. I mean, I've never had one sting me, so, but I still didn't like it when they landed on me. I had a few land on me because they did sit quite close to the beehive quite often, but yeah, it was extremely upsetting. I have to say, I've tried a few times just to even go out and pick up the beehive, and I haven't been able to. I get completely emotional. It was the most coolest thing that I've ever owned, I have to say. The place that I was out there, they had a mass die-off. We don't know if it was from pesticides or from that, yeah, the bee collapse issue there. We're not too sure what happened, but she had 55 beehives on the property, and in the springtime she was down to 3, and mine was one of the ones that didn't make it. So hard to say. It was full of honey. So what it was not starvation. I don't know. You said trying crazy. I'd like to try and breed them like you, but there's no way my wife. What are we talking about? What do you want to breed there, Angelo? We were talking about a couple of different things, like the piranhas or... The winter was actually extremely mild. So I don't know. This winter was harsh. Last winter was really crazy. Oh, the mealworms, okay. Yeah, the mealworms are kind of crazy. My hubby, every so often, he walks by and he just shakes his head. He's like, keep the lids on. So I hear you. I'm glad mine's got a good sense of humor. Definitely. Couldn't have got away with it with the last one. This one's pretty lenient. Some days he just shakes his head at me, but he knows I sit and go right back at him, right? So, you know. The superworms, yeah, I tried the superworms. The thing with this, they are so slow. Angelo, don't try the superworms. They are huge. The beetles are absolutely massive. If she doesn't like the little ones, she will hate the big ones. Their legs are twice as long, and they take forever and ever to grow. And you have to separate the pupas into their own container. Once they got them, they're quite different. Don't even try the superworms if she hates the needleworms. Yeah, the superworms are much worse. I did try a batch, And I did manage to get a complete cycle back to a full-sized mealworm, but yeah, even I didn't like them, and I don't mind bugs. So definitely, I would aim for the mealworms, start small. And the mealworms are pretty easy to control the population for the most part if you don't want a big pile of them. So, and you can keep them in one container. If you don't want to do the whole separate thing like I've done, you can just keep them in the one container and pick out the worms. They will do fine. You don't have to go crazy. Yeah, like I said, I did try it, but yeah, it was just so not worth it. And they were so slow. And at the time, I was just feeding them to a couple of koi out in a pond for randomness, so that was not worth the effort at all. And the separation thing, it was neat to watch and neat to do, but I wasn't going to redo it once I got to the end. I almost didn't make it to the end. Oh, okay. Well, we're at 50 minutes, and I do have to get ready for a tattoo coming over. I've got to clean up out there, and I'm hoping there's no boat not living there anymore, but we'll see. And I've got to go get some veggie food and stuff. It has been an amazing morning. Let me have a coffee while I kind of close this down. Does anybody have any questions or anything else before I get to go? Oh yeah, here's Jen. She says, I would touch the mealworms when I worked at the pet store. The superworms would bite, so I used to use the tweezers. Yeah, like reason number 8 or 9 for not keeping the superworms is they do bite. And yeah, I worked at a pet store too, same thing, long time ago. And yeah, we weren't allowed to play with these superworms for the same thing. The pet store owner didn't even feed them to his critters because he said that he has heard the bearded dragons, sometimes they bite them from the inside out. So I don't know. We didn't do a lot with the superworms. Even the owner didn't like them. So mealworms seem to go through their life cycle pretty fast. Mine change pupa in a week or 2 and hatch, and others do. Yeah, like, and they're very quick. Yeah, the mealworms. So I don't know. I'd just rather raise a few more mealworms and feed a couple extra mealworms and try with those dang things. Oh, hey, Doug in the North. You're making banana muffins. Yeah, I'm gonna go get some banana muffins stuff too. I usually cook on Saturdays, but today this weekend, I didn't even do that. Okay, yeah, see, Jen, good. Oh, that's awesome. How's the hamster? The hamster's doing so good. She's getting better. I actually managed to pick her out of the cage. She's been running at her wheel and letting me move her from being in her little wheel. And I got to pick her out. Like, she's getting a lot more trusting. So we're getting there. She's definitely a little pig, loves her food. Always, yeah, she's even sleeping in her bag thing, which is super cute. So I like the hamster. The kid wishes she was a little more tame or faster, but she is kind of accepting that. It does take a little bit of time to tame critters, and she's 6, so patience is a small bit in her vocabulary right now. All right, well, oh, who came in here? Oh, people are just saying hi to some that have been lurking. Okay, well, everybody, it was a wonderful stream. Thank you so much for being a part of my Sunday morning. I cannot wait to do this again next week. I hope you guys have a wonderful, great week, great water changes. All your fish are doing awesome. And I'm definitely looking forward to seeing some videos if you make them. And if not, I will see you in mine. Have a good day, everybody.